I'm Allan Grosvenor, CEO of MSBAI, and we are at the Consumer Electronics Show 2024 in Las Vegas. And I am here with Ayesha Dewan. Ayesha is our lead administrative specialist, and she is one of our many rock star team members at MSBAI. And I must tell you, Ayesha, I rely on you for so much, and the rest of the admin team. This is such an incredible show for us, and it's so exciting.
It's super exciting. So I've alone talked to about 20 different people yesterday, and the conversations we've had are wild.
Absolutely. We're getting so much interest, such a diversity of interest in applications.
Immersive training is the first one that comes to mind, and it's just such a huge area of focus for us.
Immersive training is getting such massive adoption right now. There is so much growth happening, and people are telling us they need to speed up every part of immersive virtual world building. Setting up the geography, the environment, finding the assets, creating new geometrical assets, populating them into the virtual world, setting up animations. There are so many parts of this process that take so long, and it's a beautiful opportunity for autonomy.
Absolutely, and a big part of that is geometry search and synthesis to actually build and develop those models that are going into all of that.
Yes, geometry is extraordinarily exciting. It is such a massive opportunity for us. So when we're talking about searching for geometries, synthesizing new geometries, modifying them, parameterizing them, and producing watertight, solid models, everybody needs that. Engineers setting up computational physics simulations, manufacturers need it. You also need it for virtual world building when you're creating new assets or you're finding existing assets from existing databases, but you need to fix them, reformat them. So what we're doing with geometry search and synthesis is going to be a game changer for so many different verticals. And we've been hearing so much demand for it at this show.
I alone talked to about 20 different people yesterday, and it's exactly these kinds of conversations.
It's super exciting. And we have been growing a lot.
Oh yeah, so our admin team alone's tripled in size in the past few months. And we have a ton of awesome team members who unfortunately couldn't be here at the show with us, but they've been part of the reason why we're all here today. So
100%. We have been attracting some amazing rock stars on the team, on the admin specialist team, all dev teams, AI team, and we've been upgrading our practices. You know, when we started the company, we had just a minimalistic team, and the way you operate a few people is a lot different than when you're operating 10, 20, and then 40. We're at 45 right now. You need to get a little bit more serious in the way you organize things, the way you schedule work.
Yeah, and our project management team has been doing great with that. So Sharon on our project management team, she's the head of all of that. And the way she's been organizing everything really lets the dev team focus on the stuff that they want to focus on, and then we handle all of the support stuff after that.
And we're getting so much more done as a consequence. And communication is getting so much better.
Not just that, but also it's really showing in the accomplishments we've made this year, such as the biggest supercomputing time that we've ever won, Summit Plus.
Oh my God, I am so proud at the R&D that we've accomplished at this company in the last year and how it's reflected in our latest wins. One of them, as you rightly brought up, are the new supercomputer allocations that we just won at the Oak Ridge Leadership Computing Facility. We are so incredibly lucky to be users at the OLCF. It's extraordinarily difficult. There's a very high bar you have to pass to prove you are capable of performing leadership computing. We have access to the Frontier supercomputer, the world's most powerful supercomputer. It is an exaflops scale supercomputer, the most powerful supercomputer on Earth. And you have to demonstrate you're able to use at least 10, if not 25% of the supercomputer at a time, and you have to demonstrate the value of your R&D. Well, with what we've been doing to train Guru to autonomously drive engineering software, Department of Energy and OLCF saw the value.
Oh, absolutely. And if I remember correctly, we used 20% of that at one point.
Yes.
Yes.
We have gotten really good at using supercomputers at scale to train our skills agents, also to perform simulations at scale, massive design studies, massive operating and performance characterization of aircraft, propulsion systems, rockets, and so many other types of vehicles and devices that we've been demonstrating for our government customers, our commercial customers. There is so much power that we are achieving in the way we scale up our technology and what we demonstrate for our customers. And the supercomputers at OLCF, like Frontier and also Summit, are the perfect sandboxes for us to run brute force massive studies and then run iterative development studies to figure out how to run much more effectively and much more efficiently. And we are able to try concepts at scale and try really radical, unconventional concepts and get answers back soon enough that we're actually able to upgrade our R&D. We publish some of our R&D in the public literature, and it also has accelerated our latest technology development.
So does geometry, search, and synthesis.
Geometry, search, and synthesis is a beautiful example. There are a lot of ways that you can do that wrong. And we came up with a series of concepts. You know, it's the standard scientific method. You have a hypothesis. Sometimes you have 10 or 100 hypotheses. You form experiments to test those hypotheses and to bust your assumptions and figure out which ones are actually valid so you can continually iterate on the ones that are valid and continue to build up and go from concept to prototype to implemented compelling technology. And that's certainly the way it's gone with geometry, search, and synthesis. There's a lot of ways that you can train a system on a little bit of data and get so far. But if you want to train our skills agents to learn from heterogeneous data, sometimes you have full geometry databases to train on. Sometimes you only have images. Sometimes you have text descriptions. Sometimes you have video or software manuals to learn from. We have discovered methodologies that give us a flexible, heterogeneous way to train from a massive diversity of data. And we've used Summit and now the Frontier supercomputer to discover the best way to do that.
Absolutely. And it's only up from here.
It is only up from here. And things are really happening quickly. We've already, in this, you know, it's the beginning of this conference, and we're already talking with new hot prospects about starting new work with them. We have one meeting with somebody we just met yesterday, later this week, to discuss a new project they want to start with us. It is an incredible time. And we have been onboarding more and more people. We got a lot better at recruiting.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So Raquel and I, we're responsible for that. And we've been recruiting regularly every single week.
And the way we put together the postings, the way we vet the candidates, sometimes we receive hundreds of candidates, the way we filter them, and then the way we line them up for pre-interviews and then full team interviews.
Yeah, and just get them onboarded for success. We get them all the materials that they need to get started. And it's a little bit of a rush. You start with your feet on the ground, you start running, but then you are set up for success with all the materials that you get at the start.
It's so exciting. And every part of our business development process has improved. We've gotten better and faster at combing solicitations on websites, on organizing customer discovery calls, on doing every part of our follow-up with our prospects, and running our business development pipelines.
Absolutely, and we're able to follow up with prospects pretty much within 24 hours now. So a lot of the prospects that we met yesterday, they've already been contacted, and we've even been receiving some responses back already. So it's been great.
And we've gotten way faster at communicating and with and following up our existing customers and making sure that they are totally satisfied.
Absolutely.
It's extremely exciting to have the size of team that we have now, because Ayesha, I got to tell you, I was hoping I would meet someone like you and bring someone like you on our team, because at the beginning it was just a couple of us, and I was wearing many hats and everything you can imagine in the company, developing software, testing it, calling prospects, writing proposals, doing actual customer work, and delivering work to customers, presenting, demonstrating, flying all over the place and meeting with customers. Now we have a team where we have front-end developers working on the interface, and oh my God, are they doing such an amazing job. And they work so well collaboratively with our back-end team, with our AI team. We have been adding incredible AI technology into the front end to interpret organic requests from a user, whether the user is talking with Guru or typing a request or using gestures. And it really comes down to the collaboration and the improvement of the collaboration and the way our admin team liaises with our project managers, and then together with our technical team members. We're getting so much more done now.
Oh, absolutely. And the best part about this is that our team is fully global. So there are people communicating all the time at all hours of the day. And it's just a constant move. So everyone who's working in the morning, their updates are sent to the people who are working at night through the admin specialist team and all of that, and everyone who's doing follow-up. So it's great.
100%. We are so extraordinarily fortunate that we have had a series of incredible contracts with the United States government. For example, the Air Force and also the United States Space Force. And we have an incredible team of American software developers and engineers focused on serving those customers. And then we have our global team building our commercial-facing product and augmenting our administration, our project management, and our business development. And we are getting so much done. The company works 7 days a week, 24 hours a day.
Yes, absolutely.
Ayesha, I'm thrilled that we were able to have this conversation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Alan. Happy to be here.